On a crisp autumn evening, Anna set out for her favorite forest spot, her lute slung over her shoulder. The path, covered in a blanket of deep orange and red leaves, crackled softly under her boots. She arrived at a small clearing and knelt down to arrange the kindling and logs she had brought. Soon, the crackling sounds of a small campfire intertwined with the whisper of the wind. Anna sat close to the fire, its warmth countering the cool night breeze. She reached for her lute, an instrument she had inherited from her grandmother. As she struck the first mellow chord, a sense of peace washed over her, and she began to play a soft, slow melody. The sound of the lute, tuned to a calming 432 Hz frequency, resonated deeply with the surrounding forest. Each note she played seemed to dance with the flickering flames, creating a symphony of nature and music. The forest, usually filled with nocturnal rustlings and distant howls, seemed to hold its breath, captivated by Anna's song. Birds settled down in their nests, resting to her calming tune. The slow tempo of her melody allowed every listener, whether human or animal, to sink into a state of deep relaxation. Anna lost track of time, her fingers deftly moving across the strings, crafting harmonies and rhythms that spoke of ancient woods and timeless tranquility. The crackling fire and her lute forged a connection that night, blending their sounds into one serene experience. The forest, the fire, and the lingering fragrance of pine and cedar wove together a tapestry of perfect stillness. As the fire started to dim, Anna played her final notes. She looked around, knowing she had created a night to be remembered, where harmony with nature had been more than a concept, it had been a lived experience. She gently placed her lute back in its case, doused the remnants of the fire, and walked back home under a blanket of twinkling stars, her heart light, her mind at peace. The echoes of her lute and the crackling campfire followed her, promising another evening of serenity in the depths of the forest.